Most people teaching wholesale real estate are still pushing the outdated strategies from 2019. Cold calling thousands of people, building massive teams, and burning through overhead. We took a different approach and hit $196,000 in a single month with 0 employees. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to start wholesaling the right way, including how to use the MLS to make significantly more money per deal. A lot of people online like to overcomplicate the business of what real estate wholesaling actually is. Simply put, we are acting as a middleman between the seller and the buyer in each transaction. Traditional wholesaling is limiting your potential profit per deal because you are essentially working with just cash buyers who are notorious for giving lowball offers on these distressed properties. So we like to use a strategy called novations, where we get these properties listed on the MLS. What this does is this allows us to take the properties that we would be traditionally selling to only a cash buyer, and now we can list these properties on the MLS, opening up our buyer pool tenfold. So a couple reasons why we like to take this approach. The first reason being that when we list these properties on the MLS, newer investors typically pay a premium or more for their first property that they find. And the second reason is when we get these properties listed on the market, there's more attention and more eyes on the property, which generally allows us to get a higher fee per property. So by getting these properties listed on the MLS, we are essentially increasing our fee, which in turn allows us to offer more to the sellers per property. And this allows us to beat out the traditional cash offers that most wholesalers are making. While a traditional wholesaler may only be able to offer $100,000 on a property for a seller, utilizing a novation method, we may be able to offer them $120,000 to $130,000 for the property, significantly increasing the profit for the seller. One of the main ways that we generate leads in our business without having a massive overhead and a call center of dozens of people is we like to run Google PPC leads. So when a seller goes onto the internet and types in "sell my house fast" or "need to sell my house for cash," our ads will pop up. So what they're going to do is they're going to click on one of the ads and our website will pop up. They're going to fill out their information, name, phone number, email address, and some basic information about the property that gives us an idea about the property before we even call them. Once they fill out their information on our website, it is automatically sent over to our CRM, where our acquisition agents will get a notification and be able to call them directly as the lead comes in. Through running dialed in PPC leads over the last couple years and spending over 6 figures on these ads, we have dialed in our processes that is allowing us to get 10 to 13 times return on our ad spend, while the industry standard is 3 to 5 times. So a traditional wholesale deal will be a distressed property or a property that needs work to it. When a lead comes into your pipeline and it is a distressed property, you probably jump straight to a cash offer for a distressed property for an investor. The difference with a novation is even if a lead comes into your system and it is fully renovated, we can still capitalize on that property. So if you're currently wholesaling right now and have leads inside your system that you have either disqualified or put them to a dead folder because they don't meet the criteria of being distressed, this is where this strategy can come into play and add hundreds of thousands of dollars to your bottom line. And if you want to learn a little bit more about how we set up and run our PPC ads, check out my brother's video, link in the description. Utilizing this strategy is exactly why we do not follow the traditional wholesale formula. Most wholesalers will take the ARV or the after repair value, multiply that by 75% or 70% depending on the market. Then they will calculate the repairs for the property, deduct that from the price, then they will take their assignment fee from that, and that is their max allowable offer. In our circumstance, what we do is we take the as-is value for the property, multiply it by 90% to cover realtor fees, closing costs, and commissions, minus our fee, and that is the offer price that we can give to these sellers, which generally is substantially more than a traditional wholesale offer. One of the main ways that we figure out what these properties are actually going to sell for is Zillow.com. After speaking with the sellers and gathering information on the property, we find like-minded properties on the market that have either sold or are pending on the market to gather an idea of what our subject property will sell for. When we're structuring these offers to give to the sellers, we make sure that it's a win-win for both parties. One of the ways we do this is we are able to give them substantially more for the property rather than a low cash offer. And most of the time, we can be very flexible with the closing timeline. A lot of these sellers have been in their properties for 10, 20, even 30 years. They have a lot of stuff that they need to pack up and move. They're emotionally attached to the property, and we can be flexible with them rather than rushing them on a 7 to 14 day closing timeline. So in our business, we don't actually ever give out a cash offer on any property. We strictly focus on 100% of our offers being novation type offers for many different reasons. So unlike most wholesalers who have to anchor with a low cash offer, we like to do things a little bit differently. Every single time we give an offer to these sellers, we try to give them the most amount of money that we can for the property while still maximizing our profit. Utilizing the novation method over the last couple of years, we've worked with well over 100 agents nationwide. Strategically utilizing the agents that we use on every single properties allows us to not only keep our overhead low, but keep production high with a lower workload as they are taking some of that work off of our plate. Unlike traditional wholesale, where you have to spend years building up a buyer's list for the properties in each city, listing these properties on the MLS gives you instant access to every single buyer in those cities where these deals are located. So after spending almost $20,000 setting up our real estate wholesaling office that I am sitting in currently, just after a couple months, we decided to shut it completely down. One of the main reasons that we decided to shut down our office was because the systems and processes that we put into place allowed us to work virtually anywhere in the world. And when we opened up the office, coming in 9 to 5 felt like we just created ourselves a high-paying job, and we hated that. One of the main ways that we're able to keep our profit margins when it was just my brother and I above 90% was a couple different things. The first being our very, very low lead cost through our lead generation methods of Google PPC. And secondly, not having a lot of employees in overhead like this office to push those profit margins down. For about 90% of the time that we've been in this business, aside from having this office for a couple months, my brother and I have been able to generate hundreds of thousands of dollars a month completely virtually using our laptops and our phones from anywhere in the world. We quickly realized that the office space just was not for us, and that wasn't the kind of business that we wanted to have. After realizing this, we completely got rid of everybody, took everybody virtual, and have expanding the team from there. One of the main things and common mistakes that we see in this business are people trying to expand too early on in their wholesaling journey. You see it online a lot of times where everybody is having shiny object syndrome. Everybody is trying to copy outdated systems and processes that do not work anymore. Another huge common mistake that people are doing is that they're not maximizing the leads that they already have in their pipeline. Before my brother and I learned what a novation was, we had hundreds of thousands of dollars sitting in our pipeline that we were not utilizing and going after those leads. Another common mistake that a lot of people make is you need a huge team to scale a business. Again, my brother and I have been able to scale this to hundreds of thousands of dollars a month with just the two of us and no other employees or help. Mind you, we've been working out of our living room, just the two of us this entire time. You probably see it all the time where a lot of people in this space are talking the talk, but don't actually walk the walk. There's a lot of people out there that give bad advice and misguide a lot of different people. A lot of people will have shiny object syndrome watching YouTube video after YouTube video, seeing and scrolling on Instagram, finding 100 different methods on how to do something that is either outdated or doesn't work anymore. If you want to learn more about real estate wholesaling from me, I highly recommend you click the link in the description below. So that's all I got. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.